turned off the background stars because that's inefficient. I'm connected to the server with a single player. There are 2,000 asteroids floating about, and I'm seeing obviously 0 rollbacks or corrections because it's a single player connected and I know all my own inputs, and asteroids are easy to predict. So if I zoom out, you can see without the star field background, there's no lag to render the whole field here. So somewhere in the middle there is my player, and every asteroid here is sort of like floating about a bit. None of them are sleeping at the moment. They only sleep once they've come to a stop, which they won't do. So you can see the server positions in the grey outline there. Now 10 times a second the server is sending a state update for every single entity in a horribly inefficient, uncompressed way, using an absolute ton of bandwidth probably. Yeah. So if I turn on force rollbacks, 10 times a second it will be forced every time it gets a state update to roll back 3 or 4 frames. Whereas at the moment it knows that the prediction was correct, so it doesn't bother rolling back. So if I turn this on, rollback's going up about 10 times a second now, it's going to be rolling back. And each rollback, yeah, like 3 or 4 frames it's doing each time because of the 50 milliseconds of simulated lag. And based on the various settings, that's about 3 or 4 frames worth. So even with rolling back all the time, I don't seem to have a problem flying around with 2,000 asteroids. Now, what I can't do yet is spawn much more than about 2,000 because it's such a massive amount of network traffic to transmit, things just fall apart. So the next job might be to slightly optimize the packet format. But I'm quite pleased that doing all those rollbacks with a few thousand objects is not causing a problem.